Sorbelli here, at my guitar store with my friend Lewis. We're talking about pentatonic scales and the complete minor scale and the complete major scale. All right, we were talking about the key of A minor or C. They're the same. C major, the minor. It's called the relative minor. So here's our C major scale starting on a C note. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And then those notes turn into scale degrees, which are the numbers right in order. It's very easy. First degree, second degree, third degree, fourth degree, fifth degree, sixth, seventh, eighth. And there's a pattern of interval or space between notes there. We refer to the distance between one note to the other in what we call musical intervals, and it's measured in steps. Yeah, like you climb up steps, okay? And so we have from one fret to the next is called a half step. So a whole step is skipping one. Okay, you know, half, whole, right? Now, whole, half, whole, half. So we start on your C. If you went whole step, so that's going to skip a fret, right? Whole, and then another whole step from here to here. There's my E. So there's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay. Now we can just go and repeat the pattern from here or from any other C. There's a C on the guitar there. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Whole, whole. So we start there, then you go whole, half, whole, half. And I start from there. Just skip one for the B string. You always have to shift for your B string. That's a different video, a different time. If you don't know what I mean, ask in the comment, and I'll send you the link to something, okay? Now, the pentatonic is called pentatonic because it's 5 notes as compared to 7 notes in a regular scale, all right? So in pentatonic, for the A minor, so now, first of all, the A minor, like I was saying, is the relative minor to the key of C. Every key has a relative minor, which contains the same set of notes and they're the same patterns. It's just that within that pattern, the root note, or what you're considering to be the root note within the pattern, changes. For example, if I use the shape, which we know as A minor pentatonic, but if I were to start that on the if I were to start that on the C, which is the 8th fret, okay, and I typed out that pattern, and I started on and went from C to C, that actually is the C major scale. C, D, E, F. Well, first of all, the pentatonic is 5 notes. The full scale is, okay, so in the pentatonic we're leaving out this note, and then on this string we're leaving out this note. And this string is together. That's your A minor scale. All 7 notes of it, okay? Actually, I'm going 8 note back to the higher octave. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of your scale degrees. Now, if you look to do this pattern again, you'll notice that the end of this pattern becomes the beginning of this pattern. So these same notes, once again, starting on the C note of the pattern, if I type the C major scale from here, which is an A minor scale, but I'm just starting it on the C note, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Well, if you look over here, there's part of it. So we have at how that pattern looks, right? It goes. Now, this is to show you that the C major scale is the same as the A minor scale. Now, in a pentatonic, C major pentatonic, I'm leaving out this note and that note, leaving it with the outline. I see sunshine and I see rain. It's like a million billion songs. It's used over and over and over and everything. It's a good move. Now, to play the C penta instead of the full scale. Okay, and then for the A minor, penta, compared to. Now, with that little bit of theory there, let me show you. Let's see if I was going to do. What was the other thing you want me to this exercise I have that I started off the video with. Yes. Now, the first thing you want to learn within these patterns is where the root note is, or the main note, the nucleus of that scale. Okay. In this case, for A minor, we have A. You notice almost all of the riffs are going to start or end on the A or both. Kind of like writing poems, you know, certain the first word rhymes, the last words rhyme. There's different versions of poems, you know, A, B, B, A, B, A, B, stuff like that if you've ever gotten into poetry. But on the guitar, there's different approaches to laying that out. For the exercise itself now, I'm using this very awesome exercise, but it's a technique, but at the same time it's very musical, and there's tons of songs that use this in part to get the feeling out of this kind of move. Now, also it helps us memorize the notes in the scale, that's for sure. I'm going to do it starting with the pentatonic, so there's 2 less notes, and it makes it easier to start this exercise. All right. What we're really doing is going 3 notes forward, and then you're starting 1 note back. Let me show you the pattern one more time. Okay. See how it just sounds better when I resolve it back on the A? If I left it on that C, it sounds a little bit off compared to. Or it's important, when to put the note is the most important part of all of it, you know. That's why we only have 12 notes total in all of music in the whole big wide world forever and ever, and there's so many things that we do with it, right? Goodness. Now, 3 forward, and then you start from 1 back. So in the pentatonic case, I'm going. Just vibrato for a little bit of expression. Can't help myself. Now, you can pick everything with the down, up, which is incorporating like another lesson. This can be a very useful video. You can watch it sometimes and work on this part of it, the theory part of it, the actual technique, and then you can flat pick everything as a practice. Or, you know, down pick everything is what I meant to say. And actually, it's a good thing to do because it will show you the advantage of alternate picking. You waste a lot of time when you're just downstroking everything, because I have to pick down and then I have to waste this time coming back up around the string again to pick it again. And if I just simply pick on the way back up, and you can get really fast doing it that way. Now, down, up. my pick's just going da 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 da, down up 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 down up. You know, it's slow. Actually, that wasn't slow. I'm sorry. Oop. Backwards sounds good. See, it still sounds good when I start it with that A, and then resolve it on the A. Now, if the chord in the songs change, right, I can stay in the same pattern and just use a different note as the target. If I stay in the pentatonic, I don't want to use the F chord, so let me go to the pure minor scale. And you can employ the same exercise, it's just a little harder because there's more notes. Maybe not harder, it's just a little more to do. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. First half of the pattern, second half. Yep. So it makes using the actual pattern more musical because you're employing techniques. You can stick in that pattern, and because you asked when you came in, oh, how to know when to use the scale and how to use it, like how to use it in a song, right? And that's how, when the song's on the A chord, the A minor chord in this case, I'm going to employ a riff that uses the notes over that chord if I can, and they're the ones that I'm going to focus on the most, and I'm certainly going to focus in on the root notes of it, that's for sure, A, and A, okay? So I might start on it and resolve on it, although it's more powerful to end on it for sure. You can start like on a different note, let's say. Resolve on the A. Now the only thing making this sound cool, if you think it sounds cool, which I do, is techniques. I'm only staying right in the pattern. I know what notes are in the chord, so when I'm on the A, like I said, I'm looking for those A notes, and I'm hitting notes in the pattern just around it. And resolve on the A. The song should have a shift. If it does, like you said, you wanted to do this, what was the progression? A minor to the F chord, right? So the F is one chord, one of the notes we leave off in the pentatonic. The pentatonic, right? So we're leaving that one out. Like I said, so now the F is left out of it in the pentatonic. So now let's use the real scale so that we can put the F chord in there. Oops, sorry. I'm bending it up. Holy schnizzles. Holy toilet paper, Batman. You don't want that. Alright. Sorry, my guitar fell out of tune. Temperature changed in here quite a bit. I shut the machine out, the thing out, so it wouldn't be on the recording and bothering our sound. But anyway, alright, so now when it goes to the F chord now we have the other notes to work with. bending it up a whole step to the A, the same note. And I always like to hit that first before I do a bend like that, because it sets your ear and gives you something to shoot for. You know, like, oh, I hear that. That's the note I have to hit. You know. And like singers do vibrato very often. Well, for two reasons. One, so that they can sing longer, right? You can hold the note out. And towards the end, as you start losing all your wind, you can start pulsating so that you're letting less air out every time. And you get longer, you can sustain a note a lot longer. I think it's funny, but it's cool. I don't want to get off track, I'm sorry. So let's go right to the F here then, and I'm back in tune. And let's see, coming off the A minor. And I'm just looking for that pattern. What else was it? You said after the F? Or so what do you want to do? A minor to
F
to
C G.
C G? Okay, so as we're going, you just say something A minor. And then to the C, did you say? Okay, so I can come off that riff, the riff with that. There's a little C chord, so there's a C major right there. So right within this pattern, there's our C major. And coincidentally, the A minor pentatonic, the next shape of the next pattern here in the pentatonic is this, which is funny because that is the outline for the C major. So you can just be thinking in A minor there, that's the A minor scale, but we're starting on the C note of the A minor scale. Or we can simply in our mind think we are in a C major scale. They are the same scale. C major and A minor are the same. So while I'm on the C chord, when it moves to the C, that's after the F, right? So look, here's our F major. Coincidentally, and how do you think the math works out like that? Okay, what do you think? Where's the C? Wait, where, what? Oh, right above it. Too easy, right? No, not really. It's not easy, but it's just cool. What I got? Staying right inside the pattern, but focusing on the C chord when it was going to C. Here's the A minor. Did it go back to the A minor after the F, or did it go A minor, F, C right in a row? Okay, so it's and notice the A note, right? Actually, that's the major third of your F chord, my friend. 1, 5, major third. little too country sounding, but anyway, I like country. Just we were, I think, putting this in the context of a gospel song, right? What would the strum pattern be? Something like that, just like that. Let's see. I'll make it sound less blues. Nah, I can't. Everything I do comes out bluesy without something in mind, you know. So then, do you see how I'm staying in that same pattern? And then centering around the A when I'm on the A chord. A. And then it goes to the F, so we have an F here and one right here. Because the pattern here from this A. Let's do that one more time. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So let's see, F here, like I was saying. So you can even do a riff that's really using the A, as long as you're dropping it in the right spot, right where the F chord is, because it's one of the notes right in the F. You know, you could just. Oops. And then for your C, once again, it's coming from, there's your A chord form of it. You know, this, when I'm playing the C just like that, it's like doing your A, right? Well, actually, this is doing your A. This is part of the G chord form of A. In the key of A. So here's a G, the key of A, G minor. Hard on the hand, you won't see people using it that way. In the major form, that's why you didn't see me doing any of this, right? There's the A in the G chord form. Notice the G chord, right? And then there's the other part of this. So in G, that's these open strings here. All those cool riffs in G. Too many to even think right. Love it all. All right. Once again, just to really hit it home on the technique, is 3 forward and 1 back, 3 forward and 1 back, in the technique and actually using the scale and trying to make it sound musical. Okay, starting on the note that you want to start on. So if I was doing, let's say, this one idea could be a whole idea for a solo. Let's say over the A minor, you know, I'm gonna start on the A and go 3 forward, 1 back, 1 back, 1 back. And then get to the F, and then during the F, I mean, listen, that's already building an idea for a solo. And then back to the. And then again, the C is. So sorry. This guitar, I just put new strings on it. They're stretching like heck. Okay, the 3 forward, 3 back exercise, I use that to not only actually have a musical statement that I can make out of a pattern, but also for really studying and getting better at my alternate picking. So you start this slow, down, up, down, Now, first of all, you can do strictly down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Watch. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And it is major. Oops. How would this one go? Recognize that. Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Love that one. That is just all of that from that one position, really. You know, I mean, I'm going over here to the F, but you could make the F right here. You know, that's a different idea. If your A minor is right here, A minor, F, C, and then G. After C is G. And then for a G with, there's a G right there, and a small G chord. So your G right there, right here, another spot, and then you have notes to pull there. Very interesting. So G minor, I'm sorry, A minor, F major, C major, G major. I would use a different idea and try to make a solo up with each one of them, you know. Maybe the first time use the 3 forward, 1 back technique. And then it's the F, so now start on the F. And then back to the A. And back to the, I don't know why I went back there, I'm sorry. So it's A, the F. I have the blues in me so much, I keep going back to the one after the other chord. So let's see. F, F, now to C. To G. Oh, and I was going to use the same little forward. Questions, please leave it in the comment below. These kind of lessons where it's just, you know, technique plus theory, there's probably a lot of questions that you can ask when you're watching parts of this, and really it could have been broken up into a few videos, but while I have my friend Lewis here and he can hold the camera and actually, you know, get the parts, I appreciate you, Lewis, and I appreciate you guys watching the videos, those of you that do. Thank you very much for your support. Like my channel, subscribe to my, wait, I'm saying it wrong, dang. Like the smash button. All right, like and subscribe, please, if you like the content. All right, rock on.